Hello and welcome back to Live and Golf. I'm Simon Wilson and today we're looking at the new Mavrik from Callaway and we're going to compare it with its predecessor, the Epic Flash. Okay, so let's have a first look at the new driver from Callaway. So there are three new models that they've got out. They've got the standard head, the Max, which is the one I've got in my hand, and obviously the Sub-Zero to go with it. So the Sub-Zero is the lowest spinning. The Max has the feature of two weights in it. These are interchangeable. You've got a higher weight currently on the back of it, or if you want to change it to a draw setting, you can switch the weights around and you've got the higher weight onto the heel and then the lower weight onto the back edge. And then you've got the standard head, which has just got one weight on the back here in the same kind of position, and that's just part of its normal design. So that is changeable, but they don't give you more than one weight. So looking at the design of it, it's very similar to the Epic Flash. Not much difference in the looks, just obviously the colouring on the top. You've got the orange details instead of the green. On the bottom, they've done a bit of work on the aerodynamics. So I think the big thing this time round with the AI, they've used the same technology as they did last time, but instead of focusing purely on the face, they've looked at the whole shape of the club head. So you'll notice between the three models, there is quite a difference in the profile of each club compared to the previous designs. So continuing the looks, you've still got that carbon finish on the top of the head, just like with the Epic Flash and the Rogue head. That's really from the jailbreak technology, which again they've continued to use through this club. So this allows them to have that lighter, thinner material on the top of the head. So with the head itself, it's made out of carbon composite and titanium. It's a different type of titanium they've been using, so supposedly it's 6 grams lighter. What they're after is obviously more club head speed from a lighter club head. Okay, without further ado, we're going to test the new Mavrik against the Epic, see how they perform and see what differences we've got. I'm going to use the Mavrik Max. So you've got the forgiveness on there. Obviously you've got the interchangeable weights, but I'm not going to alter them today. I'm just going to play the Epic Flash. So I'm going to have them both on the same setting. They're both 10.5 heads. I'm usually actually 9 degrees, but I'm going to lower it down to 9.5 on both heads. So hopefully the performance will be about right. I'm going to use the same shaft and see how they compare. So see if there's any differences. The only inconsistency here is me, so let's see if I can hit the ball consistently well. Okay, let's see it. Okay, so I've got the Mavrik first. This is literally the first time I'm going to hit it. And we'll see how it performs. So one thing I didn't like with the Epic Flash was it was quite inconsistent. As in, I always hit it quite wildly. I didn't feel like it was me. I thought it was more down to the face technology. So hopefully this is going to be a bit more accurate. Feels quite solid off the face. Nice distance. Just using a Z star, so same ball every time. Ball speeds wise, quite nice, 168 ball speed with this. For me, that's a nice kind of ball speed. It's consistent. quite nice. I've not been playing much golf at the moment with the weather being as poor as it's been. For me to be hitting it this consistently is a surprise. Right, let's try hitting it a little bit harder, let's see what we get. Turned it over a little bit. I've only got a stiff flex in here. I've put the hazardous smoke in, so I was going to put my own shaft in, but this is from the Epic from last year. So I'll just turn that one over a little bit. Let's give it another smooth one. One thing that's quite interesting, which I'm more interested in, is actually the spin rate. So the spin rate's quite low on here at the moment. Looking about, well, that was quite a bit of a miss hit. Spin rate was closer to 1500 there. Obviously we're aiming for more 2000 with the driver. Okay, let's do one more shot. A little bit left on that one. Okay, let's switch to the Callaway Epic. Okay, so we've got the Epic head set at the same loft, so -1 for my loft gets me to 9.5 degrees on here. So again, I've got the hazardous smoke shaft fitted, so we'll see what it does. Okay. So I feel the weight difference actually after swinging the Mavrik. Slightly heavier with the Epic. Different noise. The Epic actually sounds loud now. Similar kind of shot. Great strike on that last one. Spin rate a little bit high. That was my main problem with this driver, turning it over. Okay, so these are the same head, same loft. Actually, looking at it, I didn't have the Max in my hand. I actually had the standard head. Okay, now I've got the Mavrik Max. This is definitely the Mavrik Max. So same specs again. 1 degree off, 9.5 degrees it is. Everything is neutral. What I'm expecting from the Max is maybe a little bit more spin on the club head and slightly more height. We'll see what it actually does when I hit a few balls. It's my normal bad shot, once again, showing up. Turn it over. that was a miss-hit, that for sure. Straight out the heel. Better hit. Okay, one more. Okay, looking at these specs, I've got them up on the screen here. There's certainly a few mishits thrown in there. I mean, the average spin rate for me is slightly better with the Mavrik because of that slightly average lower spin rate. The Mavrik Max actually has a slightly lower spin rate than the Epic Flash as well on average. Launch angle slightly higher than the Epic Flash. I think with the mishits on the other driver, it looks like actually the launch angle is slightly higher on the Mavrik actually compared to the standard Mavrik. So it's doing what it says it should be doing. Overall performance though, they're all going for similar kind of distances. Actually I've been hitting the Max that slightly bit further. So not too bad. First impressions though, I'm quite impressed with the driver. It feels nice. That's the main thing really. Consistency wise, it is pretty consistent, both driver heads. It's only me that's the inconsistent player there really. I think from first impressions the club head does sit that slight bit open. Some people don't mind that. Some people have difficulty closing that club face through impact, so it's just how you adapt to try and hit that driver. Yeah, so mainly it's positively seeing this club. Is it an improvement from the last one? Slightly. I think it is slightly. From looks to feel, there's certainly an improvement. Performance-wise, I won't see a massive difference. So the main difference is actually the spin rate. The spin rate is lower than the previous model. So for some people that's going to be a good thing. Most people spin the ball too much from my experience. So having that lower spinning driver as an option is good. So should you go out there and get this driver to hit that ball even further? Like with any driver though, those claims that the ball's going to go that extra 20 yards, it's a lot of rubbish. The reason to get a new driver is if you need one, especially if you've had a driver longer than maybe 5 years or so, the newer drivers will start to perform that little bit better. And mainly if you want a new driver. And then the most important thing when getting a new driver is making sure that that spin rate and launch angle suits you. That's how you're going to maximise your distance. You're not going to maximise it by hitting that ball faster off the club face. They can't get it going faster. What they can do is make sure that the club is optimised to the player. So with Callaway they've got a good amount of shafts to choose from that are standard, and then you've got that loft and lie adjustment with the club head itself. That's what you need with your driver, that option to be able to change. You can see from the shots I've hit that they're not consistent. They are changing all the time, but you've got to get that average shot within your playable area really. You want that consistency with that optimum ball flight. That's what we're looking for when you're looking for a new driver. Don't go out there and believe what TaylorMade's saying about hitting that driver an extra 20 yards. It's a load of rubbish. Just trust your pro and have fun out there. Right. Cheers guys, I'll see you later. Catch you next time.